One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one of the next foe we encounter?
Well met, sir.
Don't bring trouble to my door, you hear?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate, which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, that will allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
You're the one, then? Fie. I'd hoped I'd not be seeing you here.
Dear me. That's quite enough.
You've my gratitude.
Just what I was waiting for.
Got something for me?
What brings you here?
I've a mind to sing. Whatever 'tis, I'll thank you to leave me out of it.
Master, pray let me know beforehand if we are to meet somewhere different.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
You're here. I've been waiting for you. How fine!
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform...
I'm flattered that you would choose to leave an item of such consequence in my charge. I'll take good care of it.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course. Nothing's free in this world. shan't let circumstance dictate my prices. Do stop by again. I'll have to remember this place.
There's comfort in the humdrum homeland. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Go on, have a look. Not much to do. How might I be of service?
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Good coin in peddling, if you've the know-how. 'Tis no quiet life, mind. The roads can be perilous. 'Tisn't easy travelling out in the world, all alone. Good coin in peddling, if you've the know. Hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melv? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no...
Who are you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening.
Alright then. Night in the town. Talking about town. Let's start exploration.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
Ox carts don't travel at night anymore. Didn't you know that? Monsters are apt to grow bold with the sun setting, you see. 'Twould be the height of madness to take one's cart out after dark, particularly when 'tis loaded up with goods. Should you require a cart services, you'd best wait for the morn, methinks.
Is there aught you require?
Bit windy. Bit cheeky, that one.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming. But ox carts don't run so late at night. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to think.
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Right, door's locked.
Fire him out there.
Suppose I'd best get to work. No one's going to aid a poor man like me.
Well, if you don't tell me the problem.
My head hurts just thinking about it. What else needs doing?
I don't know what to do. What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were. Hoi, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already?
Oh, they must be in my storage. Okay.
Well, take your time. You know where to find me.
Could you come over here?
Go on.
We're in the right place, but the one we're due to meet has yet to show. Ought we to wait for them?
I dare say we shan't make much progress as things stand. What say we refresh our minds as to the details of our task?
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour? Much obliged.
Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
It is no great shock to me.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Here.
Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Good job.
Come to think of it, we've already found what's needed here. It should be in one of our packs. So we've finally arrived.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor?
Oh, what?
See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver
Silver
stone.
ore.
Mayhap
Silver ore,
silver ore will serve. We can purchase it or mine it up ourselves.
Right you are.
I'm going to meet this dude in the tavern. Anyway. Let's go home.
I do like it here, but it can be very dull.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude.
Aye. That's where I was just going.
'Tis lovely to see you.
Yeah, very good.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? What a delight.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all...
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the church. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels for now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Follow me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Could you come over here?
Whatever could you want from me?
Welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth? How extraordinary. Fancy a gander? Fine Where was I? Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
What to make of this?
Welcome.
Here to ask aught of me, are you? I suppose I could indulge you.
Right, just follow me.
Alright, what mission have we got set now? On it box.
We've arrived, but not so our quarry. Can it be we've mistaken the hour of our meeting?
I dare say we shan't make much progress as things stand. What say we refresh our minds as to the details of our task?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Got any tales to liven up my day?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Noted. Not sure who's that.
Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction. Here at last.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
Right you are. Shall we get some rest then?
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Still waiting on that report.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase. That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way of thanks. Here, this is for you. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
My ledger.
The rules at your leisure. What should I get up to? Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.